I want to start with this. Stop blocking your own blessings. And yes, I mean God's blessings. Because sometimes the thing standing in the way of what God wants to add to your life is your constant obsession with what you think you need to lose. That's just the way we're wired, okay? But first, I want to take a moment to tell you who I am and why this conversation matters so much during this first week of January of 2026. If you are new here, hola, my name is Lissette. If you are returning, welcome back to my channel, Life with Lissette. I'm a woman in midlife, I'm in post-menopause, and I love to focus on strength, health, and what it really looks like to reinvent yourself in this new season or new phase of life. So today's video is not going to be about weight loss. It's not going to be about quick fixes or becoming a smaller version of yourself. I'm done thinking and talking small. It's about shifting the mindset from losing to gaining, from shrinking to expanding, from constant self-correction to alignment. As we start 2026, I want to talk about how the way we think, especially about our bodies, our goals, what we believe we're worthy of, can either block or allow the next level of growth in our lives, okay? And before I go any further, I want to say this very clearly. You believe in who you want to believe in. I believe in God. And I will lean into my faith a little throughout this video because it's one of my strong anchors for 2026. This video is not about preaching in any way. It's about perspective. So let's get into all the goodness of this video. Here's the part that we don't talk about enough. When we constantly focus on losing, we intentionally resist receiving. Let's think about that. Because a lot of times the thing standing between us and what we want more of in life is our constant focus on what we think we need to lose, right? What we think is what we believe. As women, we're told to lose the weight, lose the fat, lose the softness, lose the old version of ourselves, lose the appetite, lose the desire. You lose the space that we take up in a room, right? It's all about loss. And without realizing it, that way of thinking teaches us that what we have to become is less before we're allowed to receive more. And I want to challenge that, especially for women in midlife, especially for women in post-menopause, especially for women who have spent decades shrinking, sacrificing, and putting themselves where? Last. We're going to change that. We live in a world that celebrates subtraction. Less food, less weight, less desire, less need, less you. And it's framed around discipline, or it's framed as discipline, and it's framed as a virtue, a sacrifice. But what we don't talk about enough is what that mindset actually costs us. Because the idea of losing, it carries a negative message, right? It quietly tells us we're not enough yet, that we still need a little bit of fixing, that we still need to earn our worth. And living in that mental space does not motivate you. It actually drains you. It stresses our bodies. It disconnects us from ourselves. It keeps us feeling like we're always chasing and never arriving. Does that resonate with any of you? And blessings don't come from a place of lack. Here's how I personally look at it. I believe in a God who adds, not one who constantly takes away, adding strength, wisdom, clarity, peace, endurance. And even if faith isn't your anchor, the principles still do apply. When you're always focused on becoming smaller, you resist growth. It's a natural thing. We block strength because we think softness means failure. We block confidence because we think humility means staying quiet. We block abundance because we've been taught that wanting more is selfish. And that is a lie. And I want to say this plainly. Wanting more is not greed. It is not ego. It is not ungrateful. Sometimes wanting more is full alignment. Sometimes it's honoring the next season of my life, of your life. Post-menopause is already a season of change. Our hormones shift. Our body responds differently. Our energy is different. Our recovery changes. Your needs change. And yet we're told to handle this season by doing more and eating less. More restriction, more punishment, more criticism, as if your body hasn't already carried you through major things like stress, careers, motherhood, of all things, caregiving, grief, and survival. So what if this phase of life is not about losing control? What if it's about gaining wisdom? What if your body isn't betraying you, but asking you to work with it differently? Strength in midlife is not about shrinking your body. It's about supporting it. It's about muscle to protect our bones. It's lifting weights so you feel capable and stable. It's eating enough so your body actually feels safe. It's resting without guilt, trusting yourself again. Strength is no longer chasing who you used to be. It's honoring who you are right now. And when you stop trying to lose your way into worthiness, you make space to gain something much deeper. So instead of asking, what do I need to get rid of this year? Ask, what am I ready to gain? Is it more strength? Is it more confidence? Is it more self-trust? More me or alone time? More alignment with what this season is asking of me? Because midlife is not an ending, contrary to what others may want us to believe. It's a reinvention. You don't need permission to evolve. You don't need to explain why your priorities have changed, why your training looks different, why your boundaries are stronger. You are allowed to want more. And for me, faith is a part of this. This is not a rule book, but faith for me is a strong anchor. A reminder that I don't need to shrink to be worthy of more. So here's what I want to leave you with today. Where have you been blocking your own blessings by believing you need to become less? Number 2, where have you been fighting your body instead of partnering with it, understanding where it is? Where have you been chasing loss instead of allowing gain? Please share in the comments below, because I want to create a community of grace, patience, and kindness, and a safe space to say, I have had enough of this crap. This year, stop setting goals rooted in lack. Stop measuring your life by what you remove. Decide what you're gaining. Write it down. Move like a woman who believes she's allowed to receive all of it, because you're not too old. You are not behind. You're not asking for too much. Stop blocking your blessings and let yourself grow into whatever is next. As you step into 2026, I want you to think about alignment before action. Not what you need to fix, not what you need to lose, but what actually supports the woman you are becoming. Alignment means your goals do not fight your body. Your habits should not drain your energy. Your mindset doesn't keep you stuck in lack. Whether your faith is a part of your anchor or not, alignment is about moving in a way that feels honest, sustainable, and it's grounded for the next season of your life. So before you set another goal, ask yourself this: does this goal help me grow, or does it make me shrink? Does it support my body, or does it punish it? Does it create peace, or does it induce pressure? Because starting 2026 with the right mindset isn't about doing more. It's about choosing better, choosing alignment, choosing to allow yourself to gain what this season is ready to give you. If this message resonated with you, I'd love for you to stay connected. If you can subscribe, share this with a woman who needs to hear it, and leave a comment telling me what you're changing to gain in 2026. Let's start this year aligned, grounded, and completely open to whatever is next. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. And until the next one, adios.